Alright, welcome back everybody to a brand new FTB Infinity Expert mode. As you can see, I've added a few more capacitor banks here. Very nice, right? And I've kind of done a little bit of stuff, and nothing too crazy, but I had those 5 solar panels. So I decided to run them right out there, you can see them, into an MFSU here, and as you can see, it's charging up quite nicely with one of those transfer nodes on here. Now, this alone is doing about 8,000 RF per tick, so give or take. So it's pretty darn good, and I believe our reactor's probably doing too much at this point. But, you know, it's one of those things. So what I'm really curious on, and what I really want to do this episode, is I want to automate this whole thing. I don't want to be generating maximum amount when at maximum. This thing needs to automate and self-regulate itself. So, to do that, well, it's kind of decent. But, anyways, to do that, we need a couple of things. Oh, yeah, we got a soul of an Enderman. Beautiful. That is one of the things that I wanted. I set up the power spawner for Enderman. Yes, we need that. So, what we're going to use is we're actually going to use computer craft, I've decided. Because I want a cool little thing, is what I've decided. So, we are going to use an advanced computer and some advanced monitors here to get ourselves set up with this reactor. Now, I'm not a programmer at all. Hands down, far from a programmer. So, we'll just state that right now. Alright, good. Done. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm testing a couple programs here today. I want to see what they are like. So, let's, without further ado, get this thing going. I'm going to make, let's make 8 of the monitors. And we're going to need some wired modems. Pretty straightforward. 2 of them. And we're going to need some networking cable. 6 should be... Ooh, no. 6 is probably not... Well, actually 6 is probably enough. Is it? No. No, it is not. We need a lot of networking cable. Okay, good. So we got lots of networking cable. It's pretty cheap anyways. Okay, so we have the computer. We have the networking cable. We have all this. The one thing that we do need, though, is we need a reactor computer port. And this guy, part of big reactors, we need to automate the system. So let's get the computer port, and let's head on down into the basement here. And I think we're just going to... I'm trying to figure out exactly. Let's do this. So if I want the monitor to be on this wall... God, that's going to take a lot of effort. But that is Z594. Okay. Z594 down here is right here. Okay. That works out terrific. So, that means that I can put it anywhere on this face. So, let's just remove this, put in that. That way we don't really lose anything. We'll activate the reactor again. Get that guy cranking up yet again. And this is where the modem is going to go. Now, other than that, we need to run... do I actually want it here? You know what? No. No, I don't. No, I do not. Okay, let's do that. And let's go in the backside here. Right here for that. Very good. We'll turn this guy back on. Okay. So, we're going to be running it right up here. Oh, God. There's gravel. So we're just going to run it right on up, straight out of here, and see kind of where we end up. It should be behind the storage. Aha, very nice. Okay. Now we are talking business. So, this is going to be our networking cable. Let's do that. Oh, no. Oh, no. I blocked myself. It's fine. Okay, and I'm just going to turn off engine and hover. And shift jump the whole way up. Okay, good. So now we have an access port for our network setup. Now we do need to get that over to the 94, which is this block here. So maybe we'll run it up into the ceiling here, like so, and over. Okay, 95, and that's 95, and 94, right there. Then this guy needs to go straight up underneath like that. Okay, perfect. I guess we didn't need that much networking cable, did we? That's fine. We're rich. Not quite rich enough, but we are rich. Okay, so there's our networking cable. Good. Now, let's see if we place our advanced computer. Let's place it down right there in the middle of this whole thing. We'll place the modem attached to it, and we'll connect it with the networking cable. Alright, good. So, if I remember correctly, and I always forget, pastebin get, yeah. And then I think I just put in the code here. So let's see, which one is it here? I'm just double checking the code. Is it this? Code, file name. Oh, okay. Pastebin get that. I don't know if the those need to be there actually. Okay, good, and then we'll jump on over, and we'll go Reactor. Okay, downloaded it as Reactor. Beautiful. Okay, excellent. Alright, so we have the pastebin set up into there. Let's get a packing tape and move around some of these drawers. I'm going to do a little bit of that, a little bit of moving around, and then we can set up the monitor. Alright, so I've moved around a few drawers. Obviously, we still need to clean up a whole bunch of them. Like, why we're even still doing this right now? I don't know. Why are we even still? I do not understand. Alright, good. We'll do this. Get rid of all that. Beautiful. Get rid of some more drawers. I gotta just do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our monitor right up here, and I think we're gonna do just a standard 3x3, which means I need another advanced monitor. Monitor. Good. Just one will do. Thank you. And that will give us a standard 3x3 screen. Very good. So, now all we need to do, if I'm not startup, let's go Reactor, day, starting, attempt to call nil. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to link the modems, if I remember correctly. So we're going to just right click on that. Good, it is now connected to the network as a big reactor, and boom, connected there to the computer. So if we run Reactor, redirecting to attached monitor, Reactor, attempt to call nil. What? Alright, see, I'm not that great with this stuff. So, I'm going to have to, I guess, I don't remember how to terminate stuff. Uh-oh. I gotta figure this all out again. It's been so long since I've done computer craft. Alright, so I couldn't get that other one to work. So, I went back to one that I've used before, and I believe this one was even showcased on a Direwolf video, and many people have used it across the board. So, here we go. Place a wired modem. We're good. Okay. Yeah. Connect modems with a network cable. Good. Right-click the modems. Press enter when ready. Searching for peripherals. Connecting. It's a pretty darn good setup. There's the pastebin right there of the installer if you want to do that. Take a little screenshot if you want to control your own reactor here. But now we have everything up here on our screen. I have a nice big monitor here, and we can actually see everything from downstairs on the reactor. Alright. Now, I'm not sure if this works. So that's power. This will be... Where's tools? Why can't I click tools? Okay. Tools. See, I had this problem before, and I'm not sure how to fix it. We could try to just remove some monitors, I guess, and see if that kind of fixes it a little bit. But see, I can't access... Oh, there we go. Right on the corner there. Okay, let's see if we can add it back. I kind of want it 3 by 3. Oh, boy. Okay, we're fine. Okay. No, see, that's the problem. Okay, so I go to a 3 by 3, and we're kind of getting into problems of not being able to access the tools. Oh, that's a shame. Let's try doing this and see if this works. Nope, nothing. Okay, so let's go to a 2, I guess, and we'll remove this, and that way I can at least set it. Right, control rods, good. Okay, so control rods we can set. That's our efficiency chart. Very good. And let's see, control rods inserted. So we can do an auto type system on here. Again, this was my problem with the program before. Okay, there we go, we got it. And we can set the RF to try and maintain. Do I want that? Where was it? There. Oh, I had it. There we go. See, that's the problem. So, I kind of want to maintain it. But it's not working or not functioning properly. And this touchscreen is just a pain to deal with. Let me see what I can do here across the board. I'm not liking this at all. I can't even hit the X. Can't even hit the X. Alright, so I've decided to get a whole new program, yet again. You know, these are the things that you definitely want to get. And I'm going to label it as startup. Alright, so we've downloaded startup, so now we're just going to type startup. And bingo bango, it's going to start firing up. Monitor inactive. Why? What? It was working 2 minutes ago. I'm so confused. I said to Fallout, please. Why is it inactive? Oh. That's why. Okay, so that's off. Alright. Why is it off? Make selected monitor. Yeah, select next monitor. Good. I think I just need to turn it on, right? Okay, now it's back on. Alright. Strange. Why was it off? Okay, let's try this again. Monitor inactive. Why? It was just working. Monitor inactive. I don't know what to say here, ladies and gents. It was literally just working. I have a curse at the moment. R. Monitor inactive. R. What is going on? Q. I am really confused at the moment. Alright. I'm not sure why it is not working. But I guess we will figure that out. Alright. There we go. I got it to work. So, what this guy does is it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and this is exactly what I wanted. And all it's going to do is it's going to control the reactor from here based on the energy buffer level, and it's going to automatically adjust the control rods and everything. So that is exactly what I wanted to see. Now, is this working? Energy buffer at 3%. Does that sound right? It does sound right. Okay. Good. So it is getting the feedback from the reactor that we are now at, 9.5, 10.8. And you can see that it'll start to automatically, it's doing this all automatically. I'm not touching a thing, which is beautiful. It's slowing down the control rods. Or no, it's increasing the speed, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's increasing the speed to boost it up. But it should balance out and level out accordingly to where we need it to go, which is perfect. That's all I wanted. Just one that does it all. Just will make things perfect. Now, you can use RedNet and all that kind of stuff as well. You could do just simple redstone if you wanted to. But this guy is pretty darn sweet. And now we have the access to it right here in the main room as well, which is pretty darn awesome. And then we can just kind of cover that up again. And it looks pretty nice, I think. Let me know what you guys think on this. The paste bin, I'll put down in the comment as well for this guy. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. We're generating a decent amount of RF. Now, the reason we're generating so much RF at the moment is because in the last millennium, I've added Enderman to the spawner here, and we have a powered spawner running. Now, you guys saw that I got a mob soul here, so I'm actually going to disable this guy because, yeah, not necessary at all to leave that running all the time. So we can now successfully harvest even Enderman once I get a spawner and input it in there, and that is definitely a goal of mine because we're gonna need more ender pearls. I clicked on the portal again, didn't I? I tell ya, instead of the dislocation pedestal. Anyways, so that is kind of the reason our power was getting drained pretty decently, because I believe Endermen pull about 15,000 RF per tick. So make sure you are fully prepared for all of that. Now, let's see what happens to our power from that. We basically jumped huge because of the power that we just used up. So automatically the reactor went offline because we didn't want to use up our buffer too much, and it should rebalance itself based on the new needs of the system, which is beautiful. I believe it'll get down to like 50% or even lower, and then it should kick back on again and get things moving. I think. God, I hope so. Anyways, that is a beautifully crafted thing. I enjoy this quite a bit. Just to have the monitoring upstairs even is quite nice. You can kind of just see everything. You don't have to come down here all the time. And you can see that everything is working as according. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if it kicks back on here, and when it does, it should pretty soon, I would hope, because our buffer is getting decently low. Now, of course, you do have backups in place and all that kind of stuff as well, so I'm not too worried about it, but having a nice little system that can automate like this would be very, very useful. It might even have to drain almost completely out before this thing even kicks on. So that means we'll start to tap into our battery, then this will kick on, it'll fill back up again, turn off again, and away you go. There we go. Yeah, okay, so about 10%. Yeah, about 10%, and then it'll kick back on again. It'll kick butt. It'll run. What? Java exception. What? There ain't no exception to Java. Well, that's a strange one. I've never seen that. And now it's already full, and it's not turning it off. Well, that's not great at all. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit. The program broke. Okay. There we go. We got the program back on. Strange. Okay, well, I'll have to monitor that. Make sure it doesn't break again. See what happened there. Okay, so I've been watching this thing. It's been working. Obviously, I've been getting rid of more and more drawers as well. We're almost there. I'm thinking I'm just going to finally do the plunge and get rid of all of them right away. This guy's kind of nice to have, though, the compacting one, I'm not going to lie. But it seems to be working just fine. So, no big issue there. Now, I was actually wondering, can I just do this and make it better? Yeah. I think we need one more. Yeah, one more set of the advanced monitors should do the job here. Let's get one more. Good, and put one of you back. Excellent. Okay. And yes, that is much better. I like it. It's symmetrical. It makes sense now. And I got my trophies up above. It's really starting to come along. You know, this, what used to be our massive storage room, is starting to become something completely different. And, you know, I've kind of been thinking about that over time. This room's become different. This one's different. Remember, upstairs, we had everything up here at one point in time. And now it's all just adjusted and different yet again. So it's kind of cool how we've progressed throughout the world. Now, I do want to say this will probably be a shorter video. We do have to end right away because I am way out of time tonight. This has taken far too long for myself and all that kind of stuff, so I am definitely out of time. But we have so much more to do in this world, which is just wonderful. We have 61,000 cheeseburgers. Awesome. Love it. Bacon cheeseburgers, sorry. So I just wanted to come over here and comment on our witchery setup in this area. As you can see, we've had quite a few problems. You know, there's been mobs trampling stuff, endermen picking up things. I mean, our farms look a little decimated, right? They look like they've kind of been taken to the cleaners a little bit. So I think next episode there's two things that I really want to address. One of them is thaumium. We need to get that guy going. And one of the others is this farming area and witchery area. We need to kind of clean this up. And I've kind of decided of a cool little thing that might work out awesome, might not, but we're going to do a little bit of building and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys like the episode. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. I am so happy with this thing. It is working great in, you know, the ability to turn on and off the reactor at all times. It's pretty darn nice. I may take a peek into the code as well and see what we're looking at. All of our lava is full. Very good. We can seal that up, make it look all pretty. And for the most part, things are going quite well. I'm probably also going to get the Enderman in the last millennium set up as a spawner, because Endermen, for those of you that don't know, drop two things: Ender Pearls, and they also drop unknown dimlets. And these guys are going to be needed at some point in time. Trust me on that. So we have that. The wither thing needs a lot of help. We may have to pull the wither skeleton farm out and set up a whole different setup for that. But all in due time. We also need to get our gas spawning going. We need to get some mushrooms going, some mushroom farming going. I don't think I can get mushroom spores that easily. Let's see. Brown mushroom spores, potato and nether wart. Why can't I just use a brown mushroom and get it? I do not know. So I might have to go around to villages and see if I can find some of those. That would probably be the easiest way to go about it. I don't think there's any other way to really get it that's easy. So that's the other thing. So we'll get some mushrooms going because we need fermented spider eyes and lots of them. And fermented spider eyes, of course, require mushrooms, sugar, and spider eyes. Now, spider eyes, we do not have enough of. Sugar, we have tons of now because of the witch farm. And, of course, mushrooms, we basically have none of as well. So, we really need to get going on spider eyes, for one. That's a bit of a pain. I don't know if there's really any other way to get it. I guess our witches are not really dropping that many. That's interesting. Outside of getting more drops from spiders and all that kind of stuff, we're kind of just a little bit on a standing course. We could always do a powered spawner of spiders, but spiders are such a pain to farm, so we may have to come up with a way. I also tried, if I remember correctly, I did try to UU matter spider eyes, and I don't believe you can do it, if I recall correctly. So I tried to come over here and scan them, and it will not let me scan them. So, no scanning of the spider eyes, sadly. Which is kind of surprising. You would think that that would be something that UU matter could do. But maybe it's been disabled on purpose. I don't know. So anyways, that is it for us today. I'm probably going to get rid of the rest of these storage drawers, clean up some things, some more things, and then we got to get to work on some of the other projects. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.